Hi everyone, and welcome to Rita's Intuition 777. Welcome back to those who've been before, and welcome to anyone that's new. I'm going to be going into doing a general energy check on the sign of Libra. Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus. This is a timeless reading, so when you come across this video, there may be something in there for you. If this video should resonate, please don't forget to like, share and subscribe. If it doesn't resonate, please don't force it to fit, and I hope that I'll be able to pick up on your energies next time if there's a divinely guided message for you at this time. Please and thank you. Thank you, angels and spirit guides, for allowing me to do this reading for Libra, Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus. Please show me the cards that I need to see. Please show me clear and accurate messages for Libra. Thank you. See material harvest, heartbreak and loss, and emotional loss, and solar plexus chakra. So I think with you, Libra, what I'm getting so far is that there's been some sort of heartbreak in the past, and you recognised it as emotional loss. You felt like it was an emotional loss, but you're stepping up and you're coming to the realisation that with the material harvest card there, which is the 9 of Pentacles, you're stepping up and you're realising that you're healing. You're realising that, yeah, with the solar plexus chakra coming up, you've built on your confidence again, and it's turned you into this. You've stepped up basically. You're even more abundant than you was prior to entering that relationship that caused you heartbreak, or that situation that caused you heartbreak. Yeah, you got the positive movement forward card. No. Stop. Sorry, my dog. I'll try and talk over her. She's playing. She's decided to come play right next to me. Yeah, accelerated movement, a positive movement forward, accelerated motion. Thank you, angels and spirit guides, for these messages so far. Please show me the card that I need to see. I'm going to pull one card from this deck for the overall energy. So I get carried away with my shuffling sometimes. I really find it really therapeutic. I like the sound of the cards. Yeah, suffering in silence. So I think after a period of emotional loss, after heartbreak, yeah, you suffered in silence for a while, but you're actually stepping up, and your confidences have been rebuilt, and you're stepping up into a place where you're realizing that you're actually abundant and you're okay, and you're actually doing very well on your own at this stage. Oh, okay, that came straight out. That's 2 cards. Crown chakra and stand your ground. I will take both of them because they just slipped out. They're just literally, they're 2 sevens there. If you notice, 7 and 7. That may be important to you, 7 and 7. I know 7 is my favourite number. I love seeing them in doubles and triples. Always has been my favourite number. But you got the waiting game. So there's something you want to do, maybe something you want to step forward with. But you're playing the waiting game. But from what I'm getting, it's guided, it's intuitive, it's you knowing that you need to, after a period of standing your ground. So you've been standing your ground, and it's from a sense of knowing that you need to. So something's going on for you, something quite challenging is going on for you, and you're playing the waiting game in order to move forward with something you know you need to move forward with. Thank you, angels and spirit guides. Yeah, you've been building your confidence. You're building your confidence. You're protecting yourself from possibly that heartbreak that you had before. And you've got a sense of knowing who you are, knowing what you deserve. Yeah, you've got the universe card there as I broke the deck with the daughter of fire. It's like being passionate. stepping into your communication, knowing how to communicate, stepping into a situation where you feel like you've got a sense of knowing with that confident solar plex chakra card coming out in the deck before. Like you're stepping into a new you. You're stepping in, you become powerful. It's like this heartbreak, as much as it's always not nice to hear, it's been divinely guided. Universe, once again, with the Ace of Pentacles, it's been divinely guided. The Ace of Earth, divinely guided to get you to where you need to be now. I'm getting the feeling that you're stepping into some sort of powerful position right now. Yeah, new love. King of water, King of Cups, and the Ace of Water, the Ace of Cups. Something's coming in for you. Either you want to offer love to another, or someone's come to offer love to you. It's possible that this couple, this water sign could have been the one that was deceptive towards you, and it could be the one that's standing their ground. But as you can see, we've got another 7 coming up. So 7 may be important to you. That Father of Water dropping out again, so that could be significant. A water sign could be significant in this situation for you. You got the Abundance card with the Empress, but that's the 3 of Cups and the Empress. So maybe you had a relationship or had children with a water sign. Done about 4 or 5 readings over the last couple of days, and my dog's made zero presents, had 0 presents. But today, in the 2 readings that I've done today, the dog seems to want to make an appearance. Sorry, at the failure card at the bottom, the 7 of, what is that? 7 of Pentacles. Not happy where you've planted your seeds already, but once again, it's another 7. So that's four 7s. Before we even laid out the original spread, we've had the Crown Chakra 7. We've had the Stand Your Ground, which is the 7 of Wands. We've had the 7 of Swords came out as well, as someone possibly was deceived you in the past. And now we've got the 7 of Pentacles. We've had 4 7s come out in before the spread's even laid. So something's failed. So I think maybe, as I was saying before, for some of you, maybe a previous relationship that has failed. Obviously, that's one that you've walked away from. That's the one where you've experienced heartbreak. But you've redeveloped your confidence. Somewhere you've planted your seed. And I said, as I said before, it may be a partner for the ones that this resonates with. It may have been a previous partner where you had children and there was some sort of deception there. And you planted your seed there. Obviously, you've had children there. You expected to have a family, but there was some sort of deception that you may have had to walk away. But you're going through a stage of confidence now. You're waiting. Maybe some of you are waiting to leave the situation still, or waiting to make a decision about whether you leave. But in the meantime, you're standing your ground and you're protecting your energy. And this is what you're being divinely guided to do internally by your crown chakra, your sense of knowing, your heart chakra, your third eye chakra, your intuition there kicking in, and it's telling you what you need to do. But there's a lot of 7s there. What is the situation for Libra? Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus. What is the current situation for Libra? Too many cards. Just one card for the current situation, please, for Libra. Oh, that went flying. Temperance. You're waiting while you balance your energy. You're balancing your emotion. You're balancing how you show up. You're balancing your energy. You're balancing your light and dark energy. You're balancing the situation. You're taking care of what needs to be taken care of. So if there's children involved, your emotions are still going to be heavily attached to that relationship and then children. And you're actually working on that. You're working on it. You're protecting yourself, but you're still working within that, because there's things that, as your crown chakra is telling you, there's things that you need to still do. There's still situations that you may be tied to. You want to leave this situation in as healthy situation as possible, especially if there's children involved and you may need to deal with this person afterwards. You've got the Justice card there, the adjustment card. So you're balancing, you're adjusting. You're adjusting so that if you do leave a situation, for those ones that are leaving or those that have left, you've taken the time out. You've not just rushed into a new situation. You've taken the time out to balance everything, to take care of everything, so that the children are taken care of, everything's taken care of, so that when you enter into a new situation, this is possibly why you're playing that waiting game. You've got the 9 of Pentacles that I saw underneath the deck before. So you're single right now. You're single right now, and you're playing that waiting game because you want to make sure that everything's in place, so that when you step into a new situation, when you find that situation that will bring you justice, you've already provided justice to the situations that you've come from. And straight underneath that, you've got the Ace of Air. That's telling me it's the truth. You've seen the truth about any deception that's been there, because you've got the 7 of Swords underneath there again. Yeah, and there's the success. You want success, but this is also the 6 of Pentacles. 6 of Pentacles is about sharing wealth, giving and taking. I think you're providing balance in a previous situation for those that have had kids, because underneath that deck, you've got the Happiness card. And there's kids running around. You want to make sure that if you leave a situation, your children ain't affected, and that you can still maintain balance for them. And it's not about you rushing into a new situation, so that your ex-partner, is what I'm getting for some, then has a battle with you about you leaving them for someone else, or you not caring in the first place. You've made sure you've left, and you've tied up all elements when you've left. So you're not leaving to walk straight into another situation. You haven't left. So for those that this has happened further in the past, this heartbreak, and you've already gone through that stage of healing, you're still waiting patiently for your divine counterpart to turn up, because you've built on your own confidence. You're abundant. You're abundant. You're building on your own harvest. You're happy and you're abundant, and you're playing that waiting game until divine love comes towards you. But you're also protecting your energy from anything that could come in and be as deceptive as it was in the past. But justice is coming. But you're providing yourself with your own sense of justice, so that you step in and you're in a position where you know and you feel strong. Sort of that Emperor energy, where you've taken care of all your bases and you can sit comfortably. You can sit comfortably knowing that you've done right. It's not always that people are going to think you've done right, but you're making sure that and justice is you. So you turning up being yourself. You tapping into that sense of justice that you always provide, and making sure you do that, but making sure you do it with a balanced sense of energy, and that you're balancing everything that you've got going around you. Yeah, but you're protecting yourself at the same time, but you're stepping up to what you need to do, and you want that situation, you want that next situation to bring you justice, and you're willing to wait for that person, because you've built on your own confidence. You know who you are, and that's when you're able to start standing your ground, is that when you realise as a person that you deserve better than you're receiving, or you don't deserve heartbreak, you don't deserve failures, you don't deserve things not working, you don't deserve any deceitful people next to you. But they will get justice. They will get their own sense of justice, but you've accepted that that's not your place. You just need to do what you need to do and fulfill your role that you need to fulfill. And that will be you feeling your sense of justice, knowing that you've done right. You're not sitting around. You're feeling so balanced right now. You're not sitting around and waiting for other people to be punished. So if you had a partner, I'm getting this for some of the men, I don't know why I'm picking up men. If you had a partner that was maybe deceptive, or you had a partner that may have cheated, and maybe I'm picking that up because we have the Empress card, but it don't necessarily have to be an Empress. It could just be a partner with a child, so it could be women also. But if you had a partner that was deceptive to you, you're not sitting back wishing on bad karma for them. You're not sitting back and wishing that things go wrong for them. You're not sitting back and saying, universe, teach them a lesson. You're standing your ground. You're standing up firmly, and you're balancing your own energy. You're working on you. You're not worried about what karma anybody else has got. You're not even wishing karma on them. You're thanking them for the lessons that you've learned. You're thanking them for the sense of justice that they provide you. And you're thanking them for the justice that will be received due to what they've put you through. Obviously, you're not thankful for what they did, but you know that you will step into a situation that's 10 times better because of the part you played in this situation, and the fact that you still are considering this situation, or considering the children in the right way that you need to before you move forward, so that it's already in place when you move forward. Don't know why I spent so long on that card, but Spirit had a lot to tell me there. What is crossing this situation? Oh, there's too many cards. What's crossing this situation for for Libra. Son of Water. Oh, Daughter of Earth. Oh, gosh. Oh, wow. That took a turn. Not really a turn, but that took a, yeah. What's crossing this situation? You've possibly got a son that's a water sign and a daughter that's an earth sign. Water signs would be, why have I gone blank? Pisces, Cancer and Scorpio. Earth signs would be Capricorn, Aquarius. No, that's an air sign. Capricorn, Taurus and Virgo. So you may have a daughter and a son in this situation. That's crossing it. And the sun card come upside down, but this comes in the side position anyway, so I'm not going to take it upside down or upright here, but yeah, you're balancing, and you may have a daughter and a son. So I'm picking up for some of you, you've got a daughter and a son, or you may have the person that you're waiting on may have a daughter or a son. So the person you're stepping forward to may have a daughter and a son, and you want to provide ultimate happiness, because there's been some toxic behavior in the past. But this is you. No, this is not you. This is Capricorn. So yeah, you're the Justice card, as I just said. But yeah, there's a daughter and a son, and you want to make sure they're happy. You want to make sure that you leave them happy, and you make sure your children can get the best out of this happiness. Obviously, breakups are not always situations that make children happy, but sometimes being in the relationship that's deceitful and people are unhappy, the energy in the environment may make the children unhappy. So you're trying to consider the children's happiness. So a daughter and a son for you, or maybe a daughter and a son for the person that you want to move forward with. This, maybe you've come across this new person. Yeah, maybe this person's a Leo, or maybe you will come across this person. Maybe that's what's going to cross your situation. Maybe that's why you're playing the waiting game. Maybe you've met this person, maybe you haven't, but maybe this is the situation that's coming forward. But there's divine happiness here, and you're making sure that the children are happy. For those that are in here, or some sort of children are happy. Because you've got there, the devil there, and there's toxic behaviours, and maybe the situation was really toxic. Maybe this person's coming out of a toxic situation. It sounds like you're coming out of a toxic situation with that deception card, and that heartbreak and loss. But yeah, you want to replace this dark energy, this toxic behavior. You want to make sure, and if it is a toxic environment that you're leaving, you're obviously going to be cautious about leaving your children in a toxic environment, which is why you've spent the time to make sure that they're settled and they're okay. For some of you, I'm getting that you may even end up with the kids after the breakup. You may be fighting for the kids after the breakup because you don't want to leave them in that toxic situation. I'm getting that for a few. What is the subconscious for Libra? What is the subconscious for Libra? Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising. I've got the King of Fire there. The King of Fire. Yeah, the King of Wands. Yeah, got it right. That's the subconscious. That's below the surface. That's what's going on below the surface. So yeah, it could be a fire sign. As I said, I saw the Sun card and thought of Leo. So maybe you're going to get with someone that's got 2 children. Maybe you want to provide them happiness, or you want to make sure that you've got the right balance to bring into this situation. Maybe you've got Leo heavily aspected in your chart. Maybe you've got Leo in your chart, but you're showing up as the King of Wands. You're looking for creativity. Either this person you're stepping towards is the reason that you're taking your time, because you want to make sure that you step up correctly. But also, you're thinking of creative ways of moving forward. Obviously, you've got the crown chakra there, the stand your ground chakra, and the waiting game. Now, these are all cards that work really well together. In terms of the waiting game is knowing when to make that move, knowing what move you want to make, but knowing when to make it. And in the meantime, protecting your energy, protecting yourself, protecting those that you're moving towards as well, protecting those that you're leaving. But also using your crown chakra as the guidance that will tell you when to move forwards, when to make that move. Your crown chakra is the one that's telling you to play the waiting game. It might be divinely guided by the universe also, but you may be very intuitive is what I'm getting. Very intuitive. Maybe a tarot reader yourself, or maybe a light worker or some sort of healer yourself. you're obviously someone that provides justice. So you're represented by the Justice card in the tarot, and that element of justice in you will always make you sort of tap in to consider people's faults. But with the crown chakra coming up there, you have really mastered it. You've mastered it. And here you go, being in this father of wands energy, this king of wands energy, where you're creative, you're passionate, you're creative, you know how to handle things, you know how to move forward, you know how to overcome challenges, you know how to create ways out of things, you know how to, you're very driven. Well, this is the person you're going towards. And it's a brand new offer. There you go, a tangible offer. You want to make an offer, you're waiting to make an offer. You're waiting to make an offer. You're waiting to move forward with somebody. You're waiting to have a tangible beginning, but you're being creative, and you're considering how you move forward, how you do it. What happened in the recent past for Libra? Libra in the recent past. There's too many cards. Got death and death there. So in the recent past, you put an end to something. I think that's what we was picking up the whole time, or I was picking up the whole time. That's what the universe was showing me with that heartache and loss, emotional loss, leaving a situation behind, deceit, and everything. It's what I've been continuously picking up. You've put an end to a situation in the past. You put an end, you started again. You're moving forward, you're starting again. You stood your ground. I think that it's for me to say any more, I'll just be repeating myself. But yeah, heavily thinking these are your kids, or this is the person you're moving towards. Got Daughter of Fire there, so there's some sort of communication. There's some sort of communication in the past, or it could be another child again. It could be your child. So if this person's if the person you're moving towards has 2 children, you could have a child that's a fire sign, or vice versa. This person could have a child. But what I'm getting from that is there's some sort of communication that happened in the past, some sort of message that put an end to a situation, some sort of information that came to light that put an end to a situation. You put an end to a situation, you stood your ground. Maybe this was the message of deceit. Maybe this was you finding out about the deceit. Maybe you overheard something, possibly didn't actually go out there looking to find out, and the information just divinely came to you because you're quite intuitive. But there was an end to a situation. So what's happening in the future? What's going to happen for, what's coming up for Libra? Son of Air. You've got a lot of sons and daughters coming out, haven't you? Son of Air. So you're going to be rushing forward. You're going to be rushing forward into a new situation. Or you could end up with a son that's an air sign. I mean, there's lots of kids coming up here. But yeah, you're going to be moving forward. You're going to be moving forward at a quick pace. You're going to, now that you've put an end to something, you've played the waiting game, and your intuition's now telling you that you're going to move forward soon. And when you do move forward, you're going to go rushing in. You're going to go rushing in to balance the scales and provide for a new situation. Yeah, I'm getting you rushing in. You know. You've had that period of creativity. You're still being creative. You're still playing the waiting game, but your crown chakra is telling you that time's coming. Time's soon going to be here. It's soon going to be time for you to go rushing in. But even though you're coming up here as a sort of knight rushing in, you're still going to be subconsciously in your king energy. So I'm not getting that Knight of Swords, this clumsy person just rushing in to go and communicate with somebody. I'm getting, it's more the passion, the drive to go and rush in. And being that king of wands, obviously you're going to have that passion. So it may come across as, it's not slow moving energy. You're not moving in slow and calm to go and communicate. I still think your communication is going to be quite clear and things, but you're going to be quite passionate. So it's going to come in as that sort of knight energy, that rushing in, because you're full of enthusiasm. You're coming with that king of wands energy. You know what you want, you see what you want, and you know what you want, and you're going to move forward and you're going to communicate that in the near future. and that provide that justice to a new situation. You're going to be moving into a situation where you feel like you're the one that's getting justice by meeting or being with this new person. What's going to happen in the near future? Oh, there's too many, way too many cards. What's going to happen in the near future for Libra? Oh. Ten of Wands. With the Moon card. Something's going to come to light. I'm feeling that something's going to come to light. What I'm feeling, I'm not trying to make this positive, it's generally what I'm feeling, is that something's going to come to surface. I think that you may be feeling a bit unsure about things, not sure, but something's going to come to the surface where you've been holding on to a lot. You've been holding on to a lot. Below the surface, you've managed a lot and you've been holding on to a lot. You've been showing up as this balanced person, but you're showing up as that person because it's you are that sort of emperor energy, the person that you provide justice to others. You provide justice to others. You come up as this balanced person. You practice the temperance because you want to show up for others. And that has brought burdens to yourself. And obviously you've put an end has come to a situation. So maybe you didn't choose for the end to come. Maybe it wasn't you that chose the end. But once the end came, you stood your ground and you charged off. But then ends come. And I do think for most of you, you chose the end. But moving forward, you're moving forward with the communication. You're moving forward and you're taking that chance to communicate. I'm getting, I don't know if any of you are familiar with the before and the after tarot. Now, one shows, yeah, this person, the ten of Wands, being caged in, trapped, overcome with burdens. I think that's how you've been. You've been that in the past. But one of the other tarots, so one either the before or the after, shows you sharing that burden. So I think whatever you're going through, there's going to be a sense of justice coming forward for you that allows you to share your burden, that share whatever you're going through. I don't mean heavy and you're moving into a new situation providing heaviness, but when I say burden, burdens don't always have to be something that you need to remove. It could just be commitments that you're tied to. It could be things that even when you move forward, you are still tied to. So it doesn't necessarily mean burden. And this card perfectly says it, it's oppression. So with that, it's like holding you back. Things that are holding you to a situation. So if you've got someone that's been deceitful to you, but you've got children with them, then you are technically held in that situation for life. I know it sounds really bad, but you are held because that will always be. I don't mean you have to communicate with them, you have to be around them, but depending on the age of the children, you are technically connected to them for life. If your child gets married, you will always come into contact with that person. Maybe your child goes off to university. There's always going to be different things. Your child graduates. There's going to be different things that tie you to that person. But this is, for me, this oppression here with the moon, something below the surface is that when you step in, you're going to be sharing this burden. You're going to be sharing this burden. You're going to have someone. So if it is, or not a burden, this oppression, I will call it here, because I'm not getting that it's a burden. If it is that you end up with your child after a breakup, or after a marriage ends, or after a commitment ends, and you end up with your children, you will have that person that's coming forward for you, this person that you're going to be moving towards, it's going to share these burdens. They're going to take these burdens with you. They're going to share these oppressions, shall I say, or these commitments. That's the word that I'm looking for, these commitments. So you'll be moving forward with someone who will embrace the fact that you're taking care of your children, will be very understanding, will fit round that, will see that as actually a good part of your character. They won't see it as time taken away from them. They won't see it as resources and things taken away. They wouldn't see it as we can't move together quickly because your children are involved. They will actually embrace that. They will be stepping up and embracing that. We saw the 9 of materials coming up before. So you obviously are single at the moment and you're stepping through and you're quite happily single. So you would not be entering any situations that don't embrace what you've got to deal with in terms of justice. Libra is justice. So therefore, you are not going to turn your back on your children in that way. because of a partnership. You're going to find that right partner because you have become so balanced. You can only, and you stand in your ground and you're playing that waiting game and you're intuitive. You're only going to really draw in what you're being at that moment. So you'll draw in the right partner and you'll know that. And below the surface, there's support coming below the surface. You'll be able to tap in to that and you're not going to feel the pressure. And some of you, yeah, you may feel tied to someone in your past because of children, but you're going to find a way out of that is what I'm getting. Sorry, I took quite a bit of time to say that, didn't I? How is Capricorn showing up in this reading at the moment? Okay, there you go. Happiness. Yeah, happiness. There wasn't much love cards in here, but I was getting that period of love, even though you were single and that you'd been through a period of heartbreak. I was getting that happiness. Your children provide you happiness. For those that have got children, children provide you happiness, or you want to move into a situation where you have children and then have happiness. This is the Six of Cups. So this could be something from the past. This could be you're remembering your past, you're enjoying your past, you're taking charge, you're taking care of what you've committed to in the past, and you're quite happy to do so. And this past, or there could be someone from your past that you're going back to. So this person may be the person, and while I was picking up, this person may be the person that has kids. So maybe someone from your past, someone you come into, someone that you've not necessarily been with in your past, and they've got kids. This is the person that's got kids, and they're your soulmate. You're thinking of this person. You want to rush through with this person. You're not sure how to, but you're playing the waiting game. You're letting divine timing and your intuition step in. Yeah, and that person brings you happiness. There's a sense of happiness when you think about this person. You remember being with this person as a kid, possibly, for some. Or it's a past life connection. Or you picture yourself having kids. This person makes you smile. This person, the thought of this person brings you happiness. And this might be that person in the subconscious. It's a fire sign. But there's a soul contract there. There's a contract coming. For some, that may be a work contract, but there's a contract coming. There's a soulmate contract. This is divinely guided. This is the Six of Cups, which is a past life soulmate, past life, past. Anything to do with the past love, past emotions, children, things from your past, coming up with this Lovers card. Yeah, this is someone you've come across in the past. You may not have been with them, but they may tie you. They may remind you of your past. There may be some connection that just brings out the child in you, brings out the happiness in you. And you can also see the children coming together. So they've got children, you've got children. You can see that coming together. And you feel like that person's destined. You didn't know why you was thinking of this person, but you feel like this person's the person you're destined to be with. Can you show me how Libra is showing up in their immediate environment? Ace of Fire, passionate new beginning, just showing up passionate. Yeah, people are seeing you as the Son of Fire. Knight of Wands, you're full of passion. People are seeing you as passionate. You could be really good looking. You could really have your options. Not saying you're taking your options, but you could really have that. Yeah, you're communicating. You're driven. You're passionate. You're enjoying yourself. You're taking time to do you after possibly being in a long-term relationship. People see you as creative. You're able to be creative. You're fun. You're fun. You're full of life. You're young at heart. Once again, another sun coming out. Can we get any more suns? But yeah, you're full of life. People are seeing you full of life. And that makes sense because you're coming up as happy in the read. Yeah, Ace of Fire, creative new beginnings. People saying you take new beginnings. People saying you bringing new ideas to fruition. You may have fire heavily in your chart because you've got that Ace of Wands there. You've got that Son of Fire, and you've got that fire, the Father of Fire down here. hope and fear is despair. So that's walking away from people, places, things that don't deserve you, don't serve you. That's you walking away emotionally. That's the 8 of Cups. That's walking away from things that are not working for you, things that are not bringing you emotional fulfillment. So that your hope is that you can fully walk away. But I think that you're also nervous with this, is that you've got the Judgment there. You're laying yourself bare. You want people, you want the person that you step forward to, this person, you don't want them to walk away from you. Your fear is that this person you're moving towards may walk away from you. I think you've already walked away from whatever you've walked away from. There's already an end to come into that, but you're feeling a bit concerned by whether this person will walk away from you, that you want to go towards you. You're laying yourself bare. You want to lay yourself bare to this person. You want to be your true, authentic self. And you're concerned about whether that person will see you for who you are and still want you. Is what I'm getting. When you rush in and you communicate, you're hoping that person doesn't walk away and say, no, you're not what I want. Because you've got a clear passion for this person. You're happy, you see a future with this person. This person's been divinely guided to you. Like you're seeing that soul contract. Another one for the outcome. One for the outcome. Maybe you see this person as standing their ground. Maybe you see this person as unapproachable. And you're just wishing for that person. But maybe you're seeing this person as unapproachable. And that might be why you're waiting, till you feel like it's time to approach them. Oh, wow. Can't make it up. 10 of Cups. Out comes 10 of Cups. This person is approachable. This person is your soulmate. You're not getting it wrong. You're not getting it wrong. For those of you this reading resonates with, you're not getting it wrong. And your families will come together. Yeah, you've got all them sons and daughters there. Maybe you're going to have more sons and daughters. But yeah, happiness is going to come together. How you're feeling and how you're showing up is going to bring you this 10 of Cups. Brand new passionate beginning. That's exactly how you're showing up. That card clarified the Son of Fire. And people are seeing you as this passionate new beginning. But you're going to find that one true person. This person that you're going towards. Possibly fire sign once again. But yeah, this is your person. This is going to be your person. So yeah, thank you, Libra. If this resonates with you, if this is your reading, if this resonates with you, please don't forget to like, share and subscribe. And hopefully I'll be able to tap into your energy next time. Please don't forget to check your other signs. Check your other signs. Check what other signs are in your chart. Yeah. Thank you.